today. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college is ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
44-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Carr. The open man here, Renfrow. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Derek Carr sacked.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And a huge play that time. 55 yards.
First down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Burrow's pass.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
8 yards to go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Darren Waller.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score at a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Complete to
Chase Claypool. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down, Jacobs.
Number 28, Josh.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Makes the score Snowhawks 14. Raiders 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Play action. It's Burrow. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14. Raiders 3.
Burrow on play action. And his throw here's incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Complete to number 8.
Chase Claypool on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
For the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense a film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this. All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Burrow from his own end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Completion here to Claypool. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Complete to
A big play there on the catch and run.
69 yards.
69 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another foot. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Brought down back at...
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
The ball carrier.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And going deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. But one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
They'll take over 1st down.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Chase Claypool on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
On for the point after.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
22-yard.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40. before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
The 40-yard line.
Well, this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Chase Claypool, 40 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Listen, there'll be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And with that completion, he's now going for 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Carr again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Philip Lindsay on the return.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
On the play. And a Portland 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool. In the final seconds of the first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Take it in at the 3. So we've reached halftime in a... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Raiders 20.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. And it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Throwing his car on third down. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try to maybe get it.
It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chase Claypool, 95 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That's why left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Portland.
They go play action with Burrow. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
And now here come the Raiders. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
A gain of 8 makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Take over. First down.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they go play action now. Burrow. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Now Burrow on first down. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Number 11.
25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Complete.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Going for broken, but it is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Chase Claypool, 38 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Taken in the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Philip Lindsay on the return.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And look at this. this, they come right back with a big shot downfield. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And a Portland first down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throw caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Complete to Chase.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
7 on the play.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. They have the nice cushion. They just want to put, and it's caught. Touchdown.
Burrow.
Chase Claypool finding the end zone yet again as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now.
Well, partner, it was a slow start, but boy, the numbers here in the second half.
Well, they're kind of telling the story right now, aren't they?
Not only are they telling it, they're shouting it because now he sees the opportunities that are coming his way, and it doesn't matter whether it's 1 or 100, he's going up and getting the football.
Already out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons have taken the lead there late. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Carr now on 1st down. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go-around, a first down as well. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we?
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. And he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Now Burrow. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Carr. And he's going to intercept it a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Intercepted. He's on a bounce behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. It doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly for them.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Hunter Renfrow.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Burrow on play action. And the Raiders have got him. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
23 yards. First down, Snowhogs.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Portland.
They go play action with Burrow. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Portland.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raiders offense ready to go.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack.
From the gun, it's Carr. And got his man complete.
Williams. That's good for a Las Vegas
big offensive explosion help leading them